So when is enough enough? Alright, I'm just going to get straight to it. I'm going to make this video about this freaking situation that I'm in. Alright, so my mom has this girlfriend, and they've been together since I was in 4th grade. And she lived with us since we're in 4th grade, since I was in 4th grade. And so, okay, and up until now, I'm 18 now, and we didn't get along back then. We didn't get along just because, I didn't even know what lesbians were at the time. I didn't know that they were together. I didn't know. I just knew that she just always had this person there, and that she was living with us, and I really didn't know who she was to me, who she was to my mom. To be honest, and I would tell my friends, oh, that's just my mom's friend. That's who I would refer to her as, my mom's friend. That's how I would refer her to, whatever. And so yeah, and so, I'm just can't even talk. Alright, so we never got along. And my mom never did nothing about it. We would fight and argue, and my mom would just, stare at me, I'm like, Mom, can you say something, get some input, and don't just watch us argue. But she wouldn't say anything, and if she would say something, it would be my fault. And when I was younger, yeah, it probably was my fault, because I would just run my mouth and say stupid shit. But now I know what to say, what not to say, and how to, have a little bit more filter, you can say. So, yeah, I would admit that I did push her buttons back then. And that's why she probably thinks, she probably has resentment towards me. She has grudges towards me. And so, I'm 18 now, I'm matured in a sense. I'm still young, still growing, but I'm matured back since how I used to act then. And the point is that we don't get along still. And it's just devastating and annoying, and I don't need to be going through that. I don't want to go through that. I don't care for yelling and arguments and all that bullshit. I don't care for it. And here she is, my mom's girlfriend, just in my face, just fucking, you know what, fucking, you fucking don't do shit, you don't do nothing, you don't help out, and which I do, which she just trying to talk down to me, just saying stuff which is not even true, just stupid shit, if I were to, I shut the door one time and oh, you can't shut the door like that because we paid this much for it, and oh my, what the, are you fucking kidding me? I just fucking shut the door, and you just have to just come running and just fucking talk shit to me, and fucking tell me that oh, you can't get a job, or oh, you had a job but you're fired. Oh, yeah, that's true, but you gotta say it like that, I had a poor job situation, and she just threw it in my face, which she just talks I try to be so calm, and I'm she's just yelling in my face, and I'm alright, I understand that, yeah, that part's true, but no, don't say that, because, that's not true, and I'm just trying to fucking be calm, yeah, I'll cuss, I'll cuss, and which I don't really cuss around, my mom, and in this house in particular, just because that's just how it is here. And so yeah, I would cuss, but I don't really raise my voice because I don't care to raise my voice like that, because I don't want to. I don't want to spread negativity. I don't need that. I don't like negativity. And which every time I just see her, I just feel a gust of negativity come from her, which I do not like. And I told her I told her straight up, I just told her, I was when I was younger, I didn't like you because, I had to fight for my mom's love with you, and now I don't like you because of your personality. I don't like how you are. I don't like who you are. I see you. I like, you know, you could observe a person. I told her I observe you. I'll observe you, and I just don't like you. Like some people you just can't make some people get along. And she's like, well, that's gay because I never liked you in the beginning. I'm like, all right, good. I'm just letting you know, like. It's so much years. Let's see, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and now 12, high school. I'm not in high school. I'm trying to think though. Let's just do this. No. Whatever, that was like what, like 10, like, I don't know, because I don't know how old I was when I was in 4th grade. How old are you when you were in 4th grade? I don't know, I don't remember. But, it was at least 10 years on my hands, right? And, because I didn't graduate with a regular high school people. I'm going to graduate soon, so that would be like 10 or 11 years that we did not get along, and I live with this person, right? I live with her. How could you live with somebody who's so like, who you can't just get along with, like to, you know, it's just hard. Like some days I try to get along with her so much, but it's just like things just happen and they just unravel and they start yelling. But I never raise my voice. I never, and I wouldn't. Now that I'm older, I try not to raise my voice to my mom because I don't. First of all, I don't really want to raise my voice, and that's my mom. So I don't want to raise my voice. And they raise their voice to me. Like I said, I try to keep calm, like I'm talking now, and they just like like, fuck, man, can you, like, talk to me instead of yelling to me? Like, they don't have inside voices. They need to have yelling voices nonstop to me. Like, if I want to do something, no, don't even ask, because it's me. If my brothers want to do it, oh, fine, go for it, go ahead, here, fucking take, like, do whatever. But for me, it's a different story, and I just hate that. I hate it. Like, I just want to, I mind my own business. I just, I'm just walking through, I could just be walking through, going to my little spot in the garage. I could just be going through the living room and then going there and just start nagging at me for something. And I'll be like, alright, okay. So, and then she's one of those moms where you go like, okay, and if you say it in the slightest tone, she'll be like, why do you have to say it like that for? Oh my gosh, like, and I'm just like, Mom, I'm just saying okay, like, and I'm not trying to make myself sound good. This is how I truly feel. Like, I truly feel like I'm talking normal and I'm saying, yeah, alright, like, okay, Mom, and then she'll take it in a different way, and I just don't understand that. I don't understand why my mom has to be so nasty towards me. Like, I just want a relationship with my mom. That's the only thing that I want. Like, that's all I want is a good relationship with my mom. And I just can't get that. I can't. And it's really sad and it's devastating because I love my mom, but, and it's not that that her girlfriend's in the way, because she's been there for so long, but I still have we're still nothing to each other. And it's just so hard because I try to talk to my mom and she'll just budge in and start, but not talking, but yelling. And I'm like, just shut. And she makes me like, I can't keep my calm with her because there's already anger towards her, and like when she just yells at me, fucking whatever she has to say, it just like comes out like, shut the fuck up, cause like, don't fucking talk to me, like, for real, don't talk to me. And then or sometimes I'll even say it calm, like just don't talk to me, like, I don't need that right now. Just don't talk to me, right? And then she'd be like, she'll just like talk bullshit to me, like talk shit to me, and I'm just telling you, like come on now, you know what I'm telling you, not to talk to me, because this shit will just get out of hand. We never see eye to eye. Just mind your business. No, I'll mind my own, and it'll all be cool. But no, it can't be cool, because she just barges in. She always has to be right. She always calls me a bitch straight up in front of my mom, and my mom straight looks at me, just straight looking at me. Like, this is me, this is her, and I'm my mom. Bitch, bitch, bitch. Just straight looking at me like, Mom, what the fuck? Like, can you back me up here? Nobody's on my side. I've never had nobody on my side. Everybody is on her side. Who's on my side? Who has to back me up? Nobody. And that's just fucked up. Because that's supposed to be my mom. Like, if somebody ever dare call my daughter a bitch, I'll be like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell will break loose. Because that's my daughter, like, you ain't going to call my daughter a bitch right in front of me. Even though I'm short, fuck that. Fuck that. And my mom don't do shit. Like, she don't do nothing. And that makes me feel bad. That makes me feel sad about myself. Like her girlfriend called me a bitch, and her not even saying anything to me. To her, don't call my daughter a bitch. Like, no, she doesn't do that. And it's just hard. And I just want to know what people will do in my situation. Will you get emancipated? Will you fucking run away? Well, they want me to do that though. Like, she told me, my mom's girlfriend straight up told me, I don't care if you live on the streets, blah blah blah. You know what a girl would? You know what would happen to me? Like, that should not even pop into. No, that's fucked up. How can you straight say that to me? Like, oh, I hope you end up on the streets. Yeah, you're going to end up on the streets because fucking we don't want you here. Fucking 30-day notice. And I'm like, no. I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen. Like, no. I'm already in the garage. Like, that's not gonna happen. Like, she's like, I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm like, go for it. You already did. And even back then when she called the cops, she said that they said that I was gonna get a 30-day notice. But okay, nothing happened. She just does that shit to scare me. Like, I'm gonna call the cops. I'm like, do it. Straight looking in the eye, do it. Do it. Because they're not gonna do nothing. They can't do nothing. So, do it. Because fucking they can't do nothing. They can't make me get out. They can't make me do nothing. So go for it. Watch. Like, I would like to see them come to my